Okay, guys, here I am. I made it. It's been a couple of days. I don't want to say it's been rough. It's actually been easy, but rough has been the fact that I've been able to sleep. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been recovering. I've had my issues when I was in the hospital. It's still kind of following me around. I'm just not really complaining a lot about it. Uh, but it was thankful to all of you and several others within the Free Will Society that got me here. I finally made it to Washington. I'm here, and you can see I'm basically right on the ocean. Uh, Very fortunate. The Free Will Society has really stepped up and taken care of me, got me a place to stay. It goes along with our complete mission that I've kind of explained before, and that is that we're trying to form an educational format and through the society to establish a stalker-free environment. Okay, whether we're going to be successful with that, I don't know. I mean, we're going to try. Okay, and really it's basically by trying to provide the best information we possibly can and try to work together with people in the situation that we are and other people who are victims of being stalkers or any type of victimization that prevents them from being able to accomplish the things they want to in their life. They're pretty much like where we're all at, right? I mean, who really gets to do what we want when we're under attack by all this stuff all the time? So it's tough. I understand. And that's the reason, one of the biggest reasons why I'm trying to provide as much of the good information as I possibly can. Uh, the trip here was a challenge. I met some very interesting people. I stayed focused on my faith in God, and really the bottom line is that I was protected in somewhat fashion to the point where, I mean, even they tried to give me a hard time about several things. One of them, they almost kicked me off the train because of my protective mask. I was wearing a mask, uh, but this woman, here we are, we're on the train is kind of wobbling, and I kind of stumbled for a second, and she went and told everybody that I was being aggressive with her, that I got in her face, and that I was, it, I mean, here it is. I've been on the train for 4 days, and then next thing you know, she's starting all these problems, and I was just kind about it, and I explained to her, and then talked to her, and somewhat disarmed her ability to do anything. But there's still, for the rest of that train ride, the staff was consistently walking by me. No one else on the train even had their masks on, but they were making sure I had mine on. So I kind of put it on a little bit, and then whenever I heard them steps or something, I just pulled it over so they couldn't say anything. And that's one of those preventative maintenance type of things. It's a choice. You can argue, you can fight, you can say they're wrong. They are wrong, but arguing about it in a particular situation where it's tough and your advantageous moment is not going to occur when you have a staff member that is trying to be very meticulously bad to you. You just ride with it, man. You've got to make your choices. You have to make good choices. Stay out of the offensive circles. Uh, but the bottom line is, I'm sharing this short video just to let everyone know uh, I wouldn't have made it without your help. A lot of you did help me. You stood up. I want you also to know that some other people that are saying things about possible killing me or killing another individual or trying to bring harm, they try to bring harm. There's no doubt about it. And they do harm us as best they can. It's usually through its manipulation, though. It's one reason why I'm getting together with the Free Will Society. Okay, it's very important that people realize that the choice of free will is actually the secret weapon that you need to protect yourself. Okay, and I say that, I mean, uh, you can argue with the fact of faith in the way that I speak about God's word protecting my mind, and that's okay. That's also all right. I mean, look, we've all got to have our own choices. All right. You don't have to believe everything that I say, and I really ask everybody to be sure that you really look at the information that I'm talking about. I mean, a lot of it's based on research, and a lot of it's based on experience. I said the majority of it's based on experience because I've done a lot of research, and what I really haven't really too much enjoyed is the fact that the research matches the things I experience. Damn it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I hate being right about it. I don't always like sharing that stuff because it's tough for all of us. And it's very important that you all realize, too, that we're all going to have different experiences, okay? There's different levels of experience from a 3-year to a 5-year to a 10-year individual. Um, it's important that everybody remember that there are many 10 plus year survivors and understanders of how things go on. It's just the big thing is, for the most part, a lot of them that are like me and whatnot, we no longer like to get involved in the heavy social displays of everything, because it kind of buys into everything. Basically, when your mind is wandering and going to all of these things that happen to you, and you're trying to search for the answers, and you're looking on forums where people are sharing more of the same things that happened to you, when they say that this is how they reacted, and it's a trigger to train you to act a certain way. If you hate the gang stalkers, well, and you hear other people saying they hate them too, and this is what they do, and this anger, and they want to drive violence towards them, right, you'll get stuck in that. You'll go into it because why? I mean, you're naturally driven. It hurts, man. Anger is just a symptom of all the pain and all the things they've ever done to you. Right? And they want you to display anger, because anger is the big mistake. That only peace of mind is the winner. And you can win that through free will. I know the biggest problem with choices is that what I've learned, okay, this is just what I've learned, is that we always have a ton of choices, a shit ton of choices. But it seems like the worse and worse things get for me is that the choices get worse. And it's like there's no good choices at all. And I'm just making like the best possible bad, terrible choice I can. So what I have learned is that through my faith, my understanding and my ignorance, and saying I won't fight them like this anymore. I won't get active. I won't allow them to drive anger through me. It gives me inspiration to make other choices. Now, they're tough. There's never any really good choices for some. They're really actually, comfortable ones. But I made a choice to be here. I made a choice to travel here, and I made it here. And the blessings have come from all of you and the Free Will Society. Right? That was also a choice through faith. I take that step in faith, and I ride it. I'm trying to show all of you that it's the same for everyone. Everyone can do it. We're all part of it. That's why we're targeted. It's because we are strong. You are strong. Look how many of it takes to look at you. Look how much opinions it takes to hurt you. Look how many observations and technologies they have to use for you. Just you. And look at all the millions of the rest of us. Look how many millions it takes for them. We're definitely stronger than they are. They hate that. But the only way you can be strong is to take away what they're trying to take away from you. That's your pride, your spiritual strength, your ability to make free will choices, and good ones. And sometimes realize that the best ones are the ones that make you hurt the most, but they're righteously going to guide you in the proper direction. Right? Free will. And that's what we're trying to do here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to pass that message on to you. Is that we're trying to reestablish free will. And you can use that free will. If there's some way that we can help you protect yourself, you let me know. Okay? Love you guys. All right. God bless America.